Leicester to win the Champions League, but West Ham to win this game.
If a top side looks at this and analyses Leicester, how can we beat them? Well, what are they going to say? They're getting dominated on the pitch. There's no possession. They're just sitting back. What are we meant to do? You have to have 100% possession. Now, game number 5. An interesting one here. West Ham and Leicester.
We were definitely circling around a draw for a long time for this one. Here's our reasons. Look, Leicester, another one of those poor away teams. West Ham, one of those not so flashy home teams, really.
Yeah, well...
Slightly better lately, but it's hard to say if it's home or...
Well, no, West Ham are pretty consistent home and away, but they just score a lot and concede a little bit, so...
Yeah, I think it's more to do with the calibre of teams they've been playing against. Yeah. They've been playing some good teams at home. Although they did get some questionable draws. They're sort of in a bit of a decline here. Win, 2 draws, 2 losses. It's a bit of a trend, it's worrying.
Well, it's not really a bad trend. They can easily reverse this.
Yeah, and it was a commendable effort against Chelsea last time out.
It was.
At home, which suggests that at home they're definitely putting up the walls.
They're more capable at home. Leicester's a tricky one. We could say they're a good team. We could say they're a bad team.
Well, since they sacked Ranieri...
Well, that's the thing. They sacked Ranieri.
They've won 3 on the trot.
All at home.
3 big games, yeah, but they're all at home.
All at home. And
3-1, 3-1, 2-0,
So, look, they've definitely got something back. I think they've definitely got the feel-good factor back, whatever you want to call it.
The trouble is how that translates into their away form. That's the question.
That's the question. Another question is that Leicester just had probably the greatest night in their history. Going through the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which is just amazing with Leicester going in.
I'm still trying to come to terms with it.
How are they going to react to this West Ham game? I mean, look, they're on a high at the moment. They're feeling good. To come back and play a normal Premier League away game against West Ham United, you're going to have to be back in the zone.
And we know that teams do struggle sometimes to come back from midweeks or just big games where just a lot of emotions happen and big win, big loss or something like that. And so the best thing we've got to go by is how Leicester have reacted after their mostly positive results earlier in the group stage. And it usually hasn't been too good.
We think that could potentially happen again. Having said that, it is a different time, a different coach, different manager. But considering the night that they just had...
I think too much of an emotional...
It's too much, like that. That's the biggest night in their history. This isn't like, we just had a good win.
And a big physical effort too.
It was a physical effort, and they made history, basically. So...
It's hard to come down from that.
It's pretty hard to come... It is. And not to say that it's going to go to their heads and that, whatever. Like, we're not saying that, but...
But we're talking about very little things here.
It's little things
turn the game one way or the other.
And it's a short time, between games as well. So that's why we're leaning towards West Ham, and they're definitely good enough to win this game.
Really the main thing in this one, we've got West Ham who are fresh, and Leicester who, probably won't be able to keep it up for the whole game, and that'll just be enough, we think, for West Ham to get their foot in the door. And once they do, Leicester really struggle to come from behind.
Yeah, that's true.
They won the league last season through a lot of 1-0 victories, and once they go behind, it's very difficult for them to come back. And
if they let West Ham in here, West Ham are definitely good enough to put the goals in. So
there might just be enough lethargy to allow West Ham to take that lead. And we think the odds are that West Ham probably will scrape this one. So
West Ham
to win. Don't forget to watch the full video. Link is here.
And if you don't have an EPL team to follow, check out this video here. It tells you all about it.
Also, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
See you then.